Hey, the thinking animal here. So recent events, particularly the situation that's happening in Libya right now, has caused a lot more chatter from the so-called patriots that make claims like, take America back and are fighting against the New World Order and the UN and all of that. And I think it's just bullshit, because there are some things that we need to consider right now that we'll have to deal with on our trajectory towards the future. And what I mean is, the population is ever expanding, technology is ever expanding, and there are tough decisions that are going to have to be made very, very soon about the future of the planet, of our people. 100, 200 centuries into the future, we need to start laying the groundwork now with decisions that affect us in the future. And this whole idea, this complaint about a new world order, is usually used in derogatory terms. But if you think about it, at some point we will have a global government. We may still have independent countries, but we will have a body that says, guess what? We're in charge here about what happens over the entire planet. And some of you may be going, oh my God, I hate that idea right now. But come on, if you think about it on the small scale of like your family, right? I'm a parent, I have children. Now, my children don't run things, right? Because they're kids. I give them input in decisions, but at the end of the day, it's my responsibility as a parent who has life experience, who has education, who has gone through situations, to lay down the law. It's my decision of what happens in my house. Now, you expand that a little bit further to your neighborhood, right? You have a neighborhood of, hopefully, of people that care about their future, that care about their kids, who are educated and aware and want to make a better life for themselves and their family and their neighborhood and their community. And if you have one asshole neighbor that spoils all that, who, for example, changes the oil in his vehicles and dumps oil in his backyard and poisons the soil, or is constantly yelling profanity at people, or wakes people up playing loud music at all hours of the night. Now that may sound like a college dormitory, but I'll tell you what, if you're an adult with kids and have a normal life, somebody like that is a problem. And it's the responsibility of the neighborhood to get together and put pressure on somebody like that and say, guess what? That doesn't fucking fly here. And now you expand that bigger with the government and the globe. Sometimes, at some time in the future, we're going to have a world where third world countries that want to pollute and have gross atrocities towards their people, genocide, we will not tolerate it. And getting back to these events in Libya, this isn't something that the United States is perpetrating against Libya. Denmark, Qatar, Italy, France, England, Canada, Denmark, they're all on board. Now, the arguments about why we did it and why now, when Gaddafi apparently has been an ass for decades, why are we doing it now? That's another conversation. But the fact that we are all getting together, as per the UN sanction, per the UN decision, says something, that we're coming together to make law that says, guess what? That bullshit's not going to fly. You can't go slaughter your people because we're going to step in. Now, that's current events. You go 100, 200, 300, however far into the future, like I said, tough decisions are going to have to be made. And you people that have a problem about New World Order, get used to it, man, because it's going to happen. It's inevitable. And I don't say that flippantly. I'm not afraid of it, because guess what? Remember that little document you want to talk about going back? Remember? We the people, right? That's the true definition of democracy. I'm sick and tired of these people putting government on this, creating this picture that the government is a tyrant and against us. We are the fucking government. We are the people who decide what happens in our government. Now that may be a little bit idealistic in practice, because I'm here to tell you, I'm not necessarily pleased with every aspect of my government. It needs change, significant change. But I'm a mechanism for that. You are a mechanism for that. If you don't like something, go out and friggin' vote and change it. Re-elect different people. And guess what? If you vote and your guy doesn't get elected, maybe you need to reconsider your position. Maybe your worldview is a little bit fucked up, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm done for now. Thanks for watching.